guys, it's Ifter. And as you can see here, this time I'm going to be playing a game called Firewatch. It's a fairly new game. Well, new for when I'm recording. Don't know if it'll be new when you guys get to see it. But it was a game recommended to me by a user known as AliveCat. I think they used to go by Lily Lamo? I don't remember. But, yeah. It was recommended to me, and I had kept my eye on this game. It sounded interesting. You play... As far as I could tell, I didn't read too deep. You play a character named Henry, who, for some reason, has chosen to work as a fire watchman in Wyoming. And my mic's a little high. Let me lower that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That way you guys can actually hear me. But yeah, it's a game developed by a company known as Campo Santo. There we go. I keep messing it up. It's such a weird name. I like it. It's just weird. But, yeah. I put subtitles on. Usually that's helpful. Head bob. If it's really bad, I might turn that off. But let's go ahead and hop right in and see how we're doing as Henry. The heck? Okay. I see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. So Colorado University, I guess. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. Hey, why not? Let's approach her. You are drunk. Oh, God. Both of these pickup lines. You're pretty. No. So what's your, major? I'm sorry, I was reading through. I should be reading it out loud. You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Wow. Ugh. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. That was fast. Oh, okay. Alright, so, backpack. It's a nice backpack. Weird how the elevators are just like that. Look like a down arrow. Okay, doesn't look... Oh, okay, let's not do that. Can I explore a little? I'd kind of like to explore a little bit. So yeah, it's supposed to be a mystery game as far as I could glean from the store page. I kind of just skimmed because I want to go into this slightly fresh. I did want to know at least my character's name. And where we are, which is Wyoming. Okay. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad can happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Interesting. I mean, she wants the dog. It's not for me. So, that's selfish. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Bucket was his name, right? Yeah, dog Bucket. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 19:30 p.m. Wow. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. I'll try and answer these as much as I would for me. One day, why rush? She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay. One day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. You get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Okay. No, it made sense. It's just I had to reread it. Okay, we got our backpack on. Alright. I don't know what we loaded up in the truck. We just loaded into the truck. Thoroughfare trailhead. Is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. I can't word right now. Ugh. No fireworks. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Alright. 2 Forks. There's a map here. Yeah, 2 Forks Lookout. Probably where I'm going. I'm sorry, is that Beartooth Point? Oh, and there's a supply drop. Interesting. You know what? I don't know if... Do trails actually do that? It'd be interesting. It's a Thursday... Oh, 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Would I get mad? Or would I ignore her? I'd probably just ignore... Oh boy. I mean, honestly, I probably would just ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research, 1981, I guess. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like a He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. I'd probably be more likely to do something stupid like this. Very nice. Now, I did want to let you guys know, and depending on when this video comes out, 2 Forks Lookout Tower, 8 more miles still, that I'm going to be doing introductions for the first video like normal, but then some videos might not have the whole hey guys thing at the beginning, or me saying hi. 1982, during the summers you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. Let me finish that thought first and then I'll speed on. But yeah, it might not be the same because I'm going to be cutting videos differently, especially since I now have that dedicated outro and intro. I can get more footage done and not have to stop every 30 minutes to cut video and such. But yeah, so you might not get a clean introduction like I normally give before each video unless it's like a new night. That's enough of that. Let's get back to the game. So 1982, during the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. Ooh. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. What? Fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I probably wouldn't. The guy's trying to mug me, but I would probably try and scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three. You manage to scare all three of you. Wait. Oh, no, okay. Okay. No, I see what they're saying. Okay, that makes sense. You managed to scare all three of you, meaning you, Julia, and the guy. Like, all three of you are scared. Wow. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I would not do that. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Yeah. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Okay, it's gonna be one of those days. Okay. Brace yourself, everyone. It's gonna be one of those days. Oh, it's gonna be one of those... Oh, okay, hi, me. Well... Mike, I'm gonna have to censor that, I think. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. Oh my god. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Wow, this is a really short amount of time. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988, that's just a year later. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is rough, guys. Wow. Do you decide to move her into a full-time care? Like, that's a rough choice, and I don't envy anyone who has to make it. That's never an easy choice. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. If you do that, that's the right thing to do. Well, no, I don't want to say right. Like, you care about the person you want to take. They're both right options for different reasons. Man. Henry, man. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. If this isn't a sustainable lifestyle, it's not. She's not going to get better. She needs to be somewhere where there's care for her. Yeah. God. Man. Don't start me out this way. Like, you can't just immediately smack me with this depressing... I feel like I can see my legs. This depressing story. Wow, okay. That's a deer. Hey, buddy. Well, see you later, Bambi. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off." You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. 1989, 2 years later. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And that's where I'm at, huh? That's where I'm at. Yikes. I don't know if there's, like, if there's secrets. But I do want to kind of just walk around, get an idea of the landscape here. It's very pretty looking. It's stylized, like, it's cartoonish. But I like it. At least from what I've seen so far. Alright. Well, we might as well... Oh, a firefly. Oh, that's not a firefly. I'm sorry, that's a butterfly. Glowing real hard. Alright, so Jonesy's Lake is that way, but that's not where we're headed. Our goal right now is to head... Okay. Into the tower, don't hit tab. I'm one of those people that likes to test buttons. And, of course, I could always just look right here. There is dialogue, cycling, up arrow, down arrow, strafing, jogging? R? NFC, QE, NFC, QE, F5 is quick save, N, okay, N, F, I don't have a flashlight, C, Q, E, what was, I'm sorry guys, what was that other one I had just there? Cycling dialogue will be useful, but I was looking for jog. Toggling jog. So R, what does shift do? If shift isn't assigned to anything, I'm changing that immediately. Shift is not assigned to a single button in this game. Like, R stands for run. Oh, raise radio. Okay. Wait. By that same logic, R could be radio. I'm gonna... That button is in use. Okay, so if I... Wait a minute. Okay, so... Remove. Can I set that to none? Button is in use. Okay, so you can't change the defaults. You can't change... So I can't go down to run. So I could... Yeah, it's like... There's... Unless... Yeah, so... Cancel. Reset all binds to defaults. So you can't change... So shift has to be that. Maybe there's a reason. I'll give it a chance. Like, R is not hard to hit. It's just when I'm looking to run, R is not the button I think. But definitely not something I'm going to worry about. N for compass, like C for compass. What was C? Last time I'm going to pause. I'm just curious. C was camera. Okay. Like, they got a lot of things that kind of make sense for what it is. We do have map. Oh, he actually has the map. He's like, there's a supply drop up there. I'm thinking that that's a thing that they would actually do. Turn on the power. Nothing else in here? I want to pick up my radio first. There's a raccoon. Okay. Alright.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
I see. Okay, so I can scroll wheel to pick answers. And oh.
Hello?
Ah.
This is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
What?
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
I've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against Mom. Nobody back home can stand you. Oh.
Okay,
I gotta let go.
Probably
That's
out
right.
Here because nobody back home can stand you, which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
I thought I was being honest.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Oops.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
I probably would have gone with something more funny
Now
there
it's my
then.
turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Okay. Yeah, I probably will make an effort to not make him such a massive jerk. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. And if you want to see more of this kind of thing, please subscribe to the channel. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can always find new videos then. If you also want to be updated on videos through Twitter, you can follow me there. I also tend to retweet cool things I see, or post about my day, or post generally stupid things. So you can always see that there too. My Twitch is available, even though I stream very rarely. And my Steam is also available in case you want to check that out. Share me with friends and family if you guys can, I'd really appreciate it. Hope to see you all in the next video. See you then.